We're here with Alaska Anchorage head coach Chris Green. To his left, Ellen Floyd, and to his right, Kayla McGlathery, after a 5-set win in the NCAA opening round. First, coach, just an opening statement about tonight's match.
I think offensively we did some pretty nice things. We hit over 250, which is pretty good against a good defensive team like San Diego. Our serving and passing, we struggled there, especially with serving. We're usually a little better in that aspect. But offensively, we did enough, to get the win. And I think we out-hit them by quite a bit. It's just that the other errors really kept that match closer than maybe it could have been if we had taken care of some serving and passing.
Kayla, talk about what you saw out there. Like Coach said, it seemed like self-errors were the things that kind of kept San Diego in it. What were you seeing out there on the court?
Yeah, I just think sometimes we were getting a little nervous, and so we were taking it timid, and when that happens, sometimes mistakes happen. I'm glad that we were able to snap out of it and come back even harder, though.
It seems like, looking at the season stats, you haven't had a ton of 5-setters. So what was your mentality going in that 5th set and coming back to win it?
Well, every time you go to a 5th set, it's always stressful because you're tied 2-2. But you just got to think it's the first game, it's one and done. So you have to make sure you come out stronger than you came out in the last games.
And Coach, talk a little about that 5th set. You guys were down 8-4 and really just rallied back. What were you telling the team, and how did that transpire for you?
Yeah, it was a game of runs. I mean, they had that huge run to go up, and then we had a huge run. I think we went up 11-8 or 12-8, and then they had a run, and then it was close at the end. So it was a game of, I don't know, momentum, if that's the right word, but some of the matchups, again, I think it was serving and passing. When we were serving and passing well, especially passing well, we were offensively able to get the job done, but when our pass struggled, obviously we were having some trouble.
Coach, that's a heck of a 5-set match to start off the tournament with, and now you turn right back around and play the second semi tomorrow. How hard of a turnaround is that going to be, being second up and then being second up tomorrow night?
I like to think that, traveling as far as we did, that the first night is always the hardest. And, we find that when we play in the GNAC, we play Thursday, Saturday, and it seems to me that this year especially we played a lot better on the second night, on Saturday night. And I think maybe that has partly to do with travel. So hopefully we play a little bit looser tomorrow night, and without as many nerves, and I think we'll be a little more rested and ready to go.
So, ladies, for you, was this exactly like a GNAC road trip?
I would say yes and no. I mean, the different type of play, we're all here for a reason, so it is a little more tougher when you get up here, so you have to fight a little harder to stay in it. And so all the GNAC teams, you never know who's going to take the win, though. They're all pretty strong, so I would say yes and no.
Yeah, same.
Coach, the 14 missed serves, was that a little...
I didn't even see that. You're making me cringe right now.
A little concerning, or was it just a product of trying to serve tough and get them uncomfortable?
Well, our goal is 1-1, and we had 10 aces, so we weren't too far off, but 14 misses is way too many. That's more than we want, obviously. If we would have had 14 aces, maybe, but that's 14 errors is just way too many. And, they had 9 aces on us. I believe 9. Yeah, they had 9 aces on us, so we had 9 receiving errors. And again, we like to think that we want to win that serve pass battle, and we had a hard time. But they missed a lot of serves too, so they, it's kind of especially in that, what was it, the 4th game, 5th game, lots of missed serves to start those games.
You get that. So you come out of losing the 4th, you get that ace to start the 5th, and then they go on that run. Just how hard was it to recapture momentum from them after they went on that run?
Yeah, we switched sides. I did not call a timeout after that. We sided out at 8-4 to 8-5, and then we got into a different rotation, and so I think that helped us a little bit. It is a game of momentum, I guess, but a lot of times it's the matchup that you have across the net too.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a tough call to not grab the timeout there right after the side change or before the side change?
Yeah, the timeout was going to happen if they had scored another point, and I believe we sided out. Did we side out at 8-4?
Yes.
To make it 8-5. Yeah. So we did not.
Okay. Ladies, turn around to play tomorrow night. How long do you get to enjoy this one? Not very long, I imagine.
Till midnight. We enjoy the win till midnight, and then when the next day starts, we think about that next game coming up.
Absolutely. New day, new competition.
We'll watch these guys play a little bit this evening too. And, we're just taking it one game at a time. In the GNAC, we got a day to prepare. Here we kind of don't because obviously play 24 hours later.
I'm good.
All right. Congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.